I actually want them to cultivate magic.
Yay, sound.
Then you have to tell them that magic exists. You cannot cultivate wheat unless you know wheat exists.
I tried to do that, and they pointed
and
at me.
these are 4 guys versus us 5. And we're gonna bring one of them back from the dead. It's kind of a big hullabaloo. Trust me, it's a different situation.
Well, I am for integration.
Okay. Can you name one person that would be most important to your survival to have back alive? Give me their name, first and last.
You have the gall to be part of what caused this destruction, and then you're asking me for sensitive data information on our staffing?
How about somebody that's not sensitive? A name of one of the children.
Wait, so you kill him again? I'm not grasping the audacity. You come here. You want to help us.
Yes. And I'm going to take you to some mariner. It'll
not
take
letting us help
me
you.
about.
Okay. You're going to bring back somebody from the dead. Why not bring back? I don't know. First name I thought of, I don't want to say. So let's go with Saint Thomas Aquinas.
Is it one of your dead that are here on Nikos?
Well, no. But if you can bring people back.
Just a moment. I don't know. I think it has to be somebody here that was here. It's a very important. Things don't work.
There are rules.
There are rules.
Who was the guy they executed on your behalf?
They didn't execute him.
They didn't execute him?
No. Oh, yes, I know somebody. Engstrom, the medic, lieutenant.
Fine.
Okay. What was his first name, since I knew the rest?
Louis.
Yeah. Philip.
Philip Engstrom, lieutenant and medic.
Lieutenant Philip Einstrom, medic.
There's a person laying on the ground, gasping. Naked, but gasping.
Oh my god, that works. This staff is awesome.
What the...
Look at...
What the...
I'll cover him with a bag.
That is your Lieutenant Engstrom back in the flesh. Because we cast... There was true resurrection cast on him. That even if his body was destroyed, he would...
All 10 of them dropped to a knee in front of him.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
I forgot to tell you this might happen.
I blush.
And they start calling out other names.
I can only do this once a day.
Yeah, it's limited.
There are
then
rules.
Fine, you're staying here till...
No.
I got other things I need to do.
But we can get you safely to your place today. To some area.
We have to get this guy dressed and...
Okay, we'll get him dressed, and then you'll be ready to travel with us to Submariner.
Why would you do that?
Because we mean you no harm. And I'm sorry
Our
for what
ancestors
happened.
are the same.
I think somebody was misguided.
You can't know that.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think the actions of that person were misguided, but his
He's an idiot.
Olivia's with us, by the way, guys. So.
Olivia.
She was diligently waiting for us. She knew we'd be here.
Thank you.
She also raises an angry fist at Windows for the update, too.
Can I get that
Yeah.
crystal?
Can I go in?
Oh, nothing.
What did you say?
No.
What did you say?
Olivia, I'm gonna get that crystal back from you eventually.
Wow. Wow. So much smug.
What?
The shard.
Shard.
Look at,
She took.
as I say, I came here to help. I don't know what exactly happened in that room to the children. I am so frightfully sorry for all this mess. I am this profoundly. What I'm just trying to show you is that magic is a tool in our hands like those weapons.
This is a really powerful magic. I would like to tack that onto the end. Like, I think this is really powerful, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they're really powerful, so not everybody can do this.
Yeah.
There are rules.
There are rules and limits.
There are rules,
There are rules to the magic, and there's limits.
and everyone follows the rules.
Well,
You have to, or
there's
else
no
you end up
choice.
obliterating yourself.
Okay.
It's almost do you know if
VP,
you wait
that was
a
very
moment?
funny.
I saw that.
That was
If
very,
you-
very subtle.
Well,
If you
He slowly picked
bake
up his player's
if you
handbook.
bake a cake and you do not follow the ingredients,
You end up with a quiche. Yeah, I know.
yeah, you don't end up with a cake. If you don't do it exactly the way they tell you to do it.
I
Fine.
forgot how complicated
You will.
magic
You will.
is.
You will teach us how to do that.
No,
Okay.
yes, eventually you'll learn it. I am one of you, but I came here many generations ago.
No, I want to know how to do that.
Okay. If I may take over the magic conversation.
Yeah.
Okay. Me, her, and him have magical capabilities.
You're the only ones.
No.
No, I'm just.
Okay.
I can
me,
raise another
me,
dead.
him, and her are examples of 3 types of people
That
in this
one counts
world.
too.
Me,
Everybody
him,
but him.
her,
So everybody
and
on
her
Nikos cast spells.
are no. We're a very exceptional group. Hence the reason why we're out running around trying to help people. Okay. The way we all cast magic is, for the most part, different.
Why then did you bring the terrorist with you then?
We didn't know he
We
was
didn't
one.
think he would do that. Well, I imagine you didn't think. I did.
No.
Wait, did we think he wouldn't do
No.
that?
That was great. VP for the acting on that one. Yeah. No, we wouldn't. Wait. No.
Wait,
maybe.
would we?
Oh my God.
What type of
Maybe we
group
are
is
the
this?
kind of evil people.
We don't know what he's gonna do half.
Who am I?
And we certainly don't know what he did.
He doesn't tell us.
She says, hey, you can sometimes make something really good by not following recipes.
Right.
Yes,
Okay.
and that's why bitches are formed.
Let me continue my conversation. So, Bard casts not all bards, certain bards cast spells like somebody plays music, right? Is that how that works?
Fundamentally.
Fundamentally, yeah. They cast spells like music. They perform their music into existence.
So bards can use music, but I couldn't pick up a guitar and do magic.
Right.
You'd
Exactly.
have to learn the rules.
You have to. You not only have to learn how to play the instrument in the first place, but you would also have to learn how to play it
But
magically.
could I learn to be a bard?
You could
Yeah.
learn how to play an instrument, but there's a possibility you might not have magic in you. In those instances, you need to. In those instances,
It's about aptitude.
in those instances, when you yourself are not inherently magical, you follow the path that these two. I don't know about you. I think is it inherent? Do you call on somebody?
How would I?
You're a druid.
It's druid, so you
well,
call
it's
on
magic
nature.
initiate.
It's still
so-
druid.
Okay,
It's
magic
magic.
initiative means you're actually using spells.
Okay,
so
so-
you're
so
casting, but you're
it's-
using the druidic casting, which is
Yeah.
you're
Calling
calling
upon
upon
nature.
nature.
So these
It's
two
baby druid.
aren't necessarily inherently magical. They actually call upon magic that currently exists in the
So
world.
you don't have to have it in latent. You can learn it.
I'm getting to that. She's not not very in tune, but very powerful. She can't access a whole lot. She, however, can access a whole lot, but she doesn't draw from the same power she does. She draws from
God.
gods. No, not gods. God? Gods?
God.
God.
There, I draw from Paradise.
One god. She draws from one singular god. There's a lot of gods.
There are a lot of gods.
A lot of gods. Lot of
Well,
gods.
I pray all the time and it never does anything.
Well,
Makes me feel better, I suppose.
Around here,
Prayer actually does things now.
Prayer will do things here.
Yes. It depends on how
Who's
powerful
listening?
you are. and who's
Interesting.
listening.
it
Yes.
depends on who's
I'll
listening.
have to go see if I can find one.
Okay. Finally, you have me.
Wait, no.
No, I mean no. What?
first of all, you have to be
No.
accepted by a god.
Oh, mine
Oh, yeah.
accepted me.
Her power-
Mine accepted me when I accepted
Baptized.
him into yeah
There we
exactly.
Got it. So her
You
power
don't seek out
requires
the god.
a lot of like work and
No.
requires.
He did what he did to save us a long time ago.
The risen.
Careful here.
Wait,
Careful
wait,
here.
wait. She does say the risen God.
You know him.
I read a book.
Me too. You know where I can find a copy?
Close your ears, John.
No, I do not.
Literally.
You might want to leave the room. This could get really bad.
That's good.
Wait a
That's
moment.
good.
I read a copy, and I remember.
So where do I get it? Because I don't know
no,
if I
no,
got one.
it,
I want to go look
it
through the
was
records.
long.
It
It was
doesn't
a
exist.
long time ago and far away. I just had my hands on it for a short time.
That's usually how it goes. But when we leave, I'll go take a look around. Maybe I can find a copy.
Jeez.
If I know the prayer
Did
works.
you not bring them
Do I
with
get to
you?
ask them about
From the
air
sky?
magic, and I'll point to the guns.
Some people do. Some people believe in mythologies.
Nell might not.
Our mythologies to us
Do you want to have this conversation with mortals?
are really real.
Do you want to have? I'm asking.
We're
Miri-
having an introduction. We're having an introduction. We'll get into the fact. We'll tell them that they can summon a horse from the
But
ether.
this
We'll
is-
get into half horse
This
people
is
later.
not the 101
Yeah,
version.
and you don't
This
want
is-
to. You don't want to say prayer works. That's a dangerous thing to say. It's really, really dangerous.
That-
Sorry, that was me
Wrong
being.
choice.
No, I know,
malignant.
I know, but yeah, and there's also you being the innocent young you are. I get it, but they're all going, oh, we need to stop this conversation right now. This
There
is.
are rules to prayers.
And finally, you have me. I'm actually one of the more magical beings you will ever meet. I was imbued with it at birth, and I have magic in me. I'm like a battery.
One of them, wisdom save. Oh yeah, he actually pulls his weapon up and aims it at you.
I step right in
Says-
front immediately.
That's fine.
Well, actually, no, I don't put my hands up. What this stick?
Yeah, he's going. He doesn't.
What do you,
That
what-
is one
what-
of their
He
weapons.
doesn't you can talk mentally, guys. Hello.
They blow
Okay.
your freaking head off.
They did blow you.
Which is why I
What?
stepped in
Why-
front of you.
what-
And
Why-
they
why-
killed you.
You were
before.
one of the more magical creatures. It's the magical
I
creatures
see.
what took my family.
One of them just brought back the guy
My,
that you
my brain
asked
starts
for.
cycling through spells. I know. I was like, wait a minute. I know Thunderstep.
Okay, you're out of the area. He failed his save, so he falls down. All you have to make your deck saves. It's a
Oh,
con-
okay.
I have
Con
danger
save,
con
sense.
Will 29 make it?
Yes.
Danger sense.
You almost don't have to because you're just so damn massive. You're considered to be large or still medium?
He's medium.
I would like to be large, though.
Gameplay
Love
purposes.
Well, no, don't make
Why?
it large, because otherwise you'll be able to use oversized weapons.
Why is it your first answer to everything is to pick up one of those weapons and point it at somebody?
Make it bigger.
130 of my brethren were killed by
One
magic.
of them just got brought back with
Yeah,
the same
130
thing.
to 1. When we get the count up to even, we might
Just a
consider that,
moment.
but he just declared himself to be magical.
That's 11 points of damage for anybody who's counting.
Okay.
Bye, guys! I'm yelling off in the distance. I don't want to get my head blown off!
He's not responsible. He's not the actual entity that did it. Is
I'm
he?
gonna use the
You're
rest
He's
of
killing
real
awfully
quick.
proud of his. Yeah.
So are you.
I'm gonna find the tree. He's awfully proud of his magic
So
ability.
you're awfully proud for being non-magical.
He's not exactly mortal, but he can be killed.
Well, good. Thank you for letting me know he can be killed. That's helpful.
You've already killed him once before.
This is why I didn't.
Wait. We killed him and he came back?
Oh, well,
Did we bring your friend back?
Yes.
Okay. He was our friend.
Okay.
So one time when he was killed, we brought him back.
Okay. You still. My issue is that he just admitted he was magic and he's responsible for.
I'm magic, but I get it from my god. She's magic, but she gets it from
Magic
nature.
works here. You can't just shoot everything that's magic.
There are animals out in the forest that are magic.
Yeah, we just hunted up a couple of them. They're really good.
Fine, I guess. If
Yeah,
you
they
don't-
kind of look like rabbits, but they had horns.
Leporine?
Oh, they smelled like cinnamon and mocha, so we called them Starbucks.
Leporine?
Yeah,
I don't know.
They're
I
little
don't-
rabbit-like species.
Well, there's.
Their spore
Are
looks
you
like
talking about
little.
the jackalope?
No. I'm talking about, we call them Starbucks.
No, I'm Ali out of character.
I'm telling you, they're called Starbucks.
Oh, Starbucks. I think they count as
Yeah,
animals.
if you didn't see it, I posted it on. It's a monster I came up with for Nikos called Starbucks. Their spore looks like little puddles of whipped cream
I'm
with sprinkles on
still
it.
willing to help you
And they're-
get to Submariner.
Well, you're suggesting we should abandon this place? Then let's go through the rest of the process of destruction then and blow it up because we're not letting it fall into enemy hands.
Maybe we can find people.
That thing blows things up too. What justifies that?
What are you talking about?
That
It's a firearm.
Yeah,
Oh,
it blows things
Our
up.
Constitution guarantees.
Oh my God.
That was a great one.
Are you so strong that you resist bullets?
No, and I'm going to prove this.
You're saying
Well, they
Well,
said their constitution was
You
so
missed a great one.
strong.
They said, because I said, well, if we're going to leave, if we're going to accept your help and be moved to Submariner, we should go ahead and blow up the rest of the facility here because we don't want this falling into enemy hands.
Wait. Hold on.
And she responded with saying, well, these are just these are destructive items. And I said, well, yeah. She goes, well, your weapons are destructive items. What gives you the right to keep those? And I said, the Second Amendment of our Constitution.
And I was saying, is your constitution so strong that you know you resist bullets?
People kill.
Okay,
Oh boy.
I can do nothing more
And
for
so, like in
I
heavy
could
metal,
raise
and
one-
so the generation moves on.
Raised dead is fifth, right? What level would
You need a
that
body.
spell be?
Yes, actually, Olivia's asking more about the Starbucks. You use coins to lure them. That's how you get them to come to you, and you have to make a saving throw versus cuteness because if you fail to save,
Right, I can
you
do
must chase them around with your bare hands trying to pet them, and they usually lead you into
You get a
traps
beat for
or
cuteness?
nuisances.
Earlier today.
And they're semi
Maybe
psychic in that they can pick up your surface thoughts. So their battle cry or their plaintive cry is things like caramel macchiato for cared macchiato cared.
Oh God, let's put us some levity in the game. We have enough levity right now. Except no, it isn't levity. Is there anything that you can salvage?
Yeah, but they'll sniff at coppers. You have to bring real coin.
Alright, anyways, back to business.
Really, what I hope to do is find more of your people. That,
Okay, so you're going to give us the time to go ahead and detonate the rest of this because we don't want this falling into enemy hands.
Before you do, we would like to go through the facility and look for evidence that we can hold against our
Terrorist.
terrorists.
Oh, I have that for you. Just a minute. We go back to the complex, and they bring out a small box. It's got a little gray crystal screen.
Uh-oh.
Push this button, and it shows the little boy running around.
I'm gonna... Does this have recorded footage of anything else that happened that day?
As a matter of fact, it does. It has the arm wrestling match.
I'm
And
going to grab it, and I'm going to break it.
no, it's not the original.
Oh.
It's out in the ether, man. It's out in the ether.
It's on the internet, man.
In the interwebs.
No, we need that.
Shame.
Kush needs to be.
Well, you can have the device. Just take
Thank
it.
you.
I'm going to add that. iPad.
Yeah, but don't lose it because he has to be made
Accomplished.
responsible for
Acquired.
this.
Little cloud appears.
But don't accept any raised dead from
And
him.
it will only last for a few hours. After that, it won't work anymore.
I only need it for the court hearing.
We'll all.
Court hearing?
The court hearing, BP. I don't think he meant it. He didn't mean it. You get it because he meant it. You know, it's pretty bad when you create derivative BPs. So you don't even catch yourself.
Not only do you have what, 16 or
Not presiding
17
over the
right
law,
now?
not presiding over the court.
Also realize that court is now carrying the recording For court.
Okay.
Of course.
Um,
He carried the recording of court.
Unfortunately.
Cord of cord.
uh,
Cord is now. Cord is now.
Cord
The
is
court is now in
dedicated.
session. The court is now in session instead of in session.
Unfortunately, this isn't sufficient evidence. I require further material to prosecute terrorists thoroughly.
I don't have. There's nothing.
What I'm asking is, may I search the remains?
Of the camp? Heck no.
Why is that?
Because it's
We're not letting anybody get to our weapons and such. We've got to destroy them all.
Can I have one?
Can you carry him with you?
Oh, we'll carry our gear, but I'm talking about destroying everything else. We almost had the array complete. We definitely don't want the array to fall into other people's hands.
Would it help if we brought people from Submariner to reinforce you?
Oh, our protocols won't allow that. We've dropped under critical mass at 25 units, so we're a
Okay.
write-off at this point.
So getting you there is the best thing we can do for you.
Yes, after we blow the rest of the facility.
Okay. Go
Huh?
ahead.
We need
Is there a
so
tax
many
write-off?
weapons.
No. Statistics. A unit that falls below survivability statistics. All right.
I must get
Oh my
to
God,
the
I don't
armory
replace
before they
templates
blow it up.
What's that?
I must get to the armory before they blow it up.
Oh, yeah, no. They were the armory's gone, dude. They took that out. They did that first.
Okay. Is there? No, you probably will not accept our help in helping you do this.
The destruction part? No.
Okay.
Just wait
That's
here.
what they do
We'll
best.
wait for you here, and when you're finished,
Wow.
join us, please.
Bitter.
A little later, you hear several small
Now,
explosions, and the
what
tower
level
comes
will
down.
this traveling spell be? This blinks teleport. This
Far
spot and go.
Farseer?
Farseer.
Farwalker is not a spell per se. It's like a class ability.
Yeah. Okay.
Once you're above, what, you're 16, you're 15?
I'm 15.
Yeah. So just mark at 15th level, you can far walk.
Okay.
Far step.
Far step.
Well, Far Step's an actual spell. We don't want to confuse the
far
audience.
walk. Yeah, okay.
Far
Okay.
Step is actually a really fun spell. It's basically spam teleport. Or no, it's spam Misty Step.
It's a distance, and you do it again and again.
Yeah, I
Yep.
think it's
That
is it
sounds
concentration
fun.
or is it just a duration?
I think it's concentration. You use it to travel a pretty good distance quickly.
Well, find out what that is, because that's really what she's looking for.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
really what I'm.
I don't know.
looking
I don't
Does
think
it
she'll have access
cover-
to it.
almost a hex though.
for. And
So,
does it affect multiple
few
persons?
feet.
I know it doesn't affect multiple people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, maybe we'll make
It's
it. in a-
concentration for a minute. You teleport 60 feet every bonus action.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in a minute, that's 60. That's 600 times, right?
Yeah, that's 600 feet. And that's that's assuming you're not running while you're teleporting. If you are running while you're teleporting, you add an extra 30 feet, so you're moving 900 feet in a minute, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
No, that won't do. I need to be able to take people.
Yeah,
Right.
basically it's
Right.
just meant to.
So just call it far walker. That's fine.
Yeah. Far Step isn't. It's a fun spell. It's not very powerful for being 5th level.
Okay. I could raise one more dead if I have a name.
You don't have True Resurrection. You need if you don't have a body, you need True Resurrection. We've had this conversation.
True resurrect.
True Resurrection.
Yeah, and that all comes from.
And I don't
that.
have that
Yes.
yet. I have 6th level, but I don't think I have true resurrection yet.
That's it.
That's 7th.
9th.
9?
Yeah, that's a 9th level spell. Yep.
I will not regret my 2 paladin levels. I will not regret my 2 paladin
You're
levels.
progressing normally as a spellcaster of 2 paladin. Oh no, you're 1 level behind.
You'll
Still.
still make it. to
Yeah.
nine.
Remember, you don't forget Paragon limits anymore either. So
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I thought about adding to her? Sorcerer. And I might go paladin, but she really sees that having more spells would be really super.
Yeah, sorcerer would not do that for you.
all right.
Well,
Not bad?
Yeah.
So they come back a little bit later. They still have their firearms. A couple of them are actually
Credit
carrying a
cards.
couple. And
can I come back now?
Will you allow our friend back? And
Oh my god, what is that in the trees? It's got a really big tail. It keeps looking at me. It's making weird chittering sounds. I think it's gonna throw the nut in its hands to me.
It's a squirrel.
That's a squirrel.
That's a
It's a
squirrel? Oh my.
They're
It's a
relatively.
squirrel.
They're normally harmless unless you
Okay.
provoke them.
It's really looking at me really angrily.
Just look
They're-
away.
they
You
taste
should probably
really
go
good.
away.
You smell a very
Okay.
strong smell of mocha someplace.
Oh my
I don't even know what mocha means.
No, but you as a person know. So I'm just giving you a scent. You don't know what mocha is?
I don't know what mocha
It's
is.
chocolate
chocolate
coffee.
coffee.
Coffee
I go
chocolate.
towards the coffee smell.
Okay. There, sitting on the ground, is on its haunches is a rabbit-like creature with horns that stretch back a 30-degree angle back past the head. But each of the horns is, if you look at a cross section, is like a 5-pointed star. It's looking at you with big brown eyes, and you get to make a save versus
I am
cute.
immune to charm.
No, it's versus cute.
I'm immune. Come on, I'm immune to charm. You're trying to enforce a charm-like effect onto me. I'm immune to charm.
Okay. Anyway, it's looking up at you.
It's
With
giving
his
you the-
doleful eyes.
Guys,
It-
there's this
that-
weird rabbit looking at me. I don't even know what a rat. There's this weird furry thing looking at me now.
Can you
Can I
Bigger,
come back
it's
now?
bigger than the squirrel.
It's bigger than the squirrel. It's got
Can
a
you-
really. It doesn't have a tail though.
It's
It's
got
got
horns.
horns.
Can you kill it?
Is
and
it
bring
is it a goat?
No,
It's not a goat.
Can you
no.
kill it and bring it back?
I think it's what they were talking about. I think it's what the
I don't
other-
know what they were talking
They
about.
were
after that.
talking about a star buck.
which was some sort of rabbit.
Can I come back now? The forest is scary.
Can our friend come back?
The magical one.
Are you going
Thank
to
you.
shoot?
No.
Will you?
He's going to bring somebody else back tomorrow, though, before we let him go.
What'd you say?
You can come back.
Okay. I come trotting back in.
You do realize there is a cost. Is there a cost for true resurrection and spell component?
No.
Now for the
Oh.
well, okay, for the spell, yes. For the staff, no.
Okay.
But don't tell them that.
There is usually a cost for raised dead. I can't do what he can do. Not yet. I'm several
Okay, well, we're ready to go.
more things
Bye.
behind.
It was nice
You
meeting
ready
you.
to go?
Wait, no, it wasn't.
You have to maintain contact, right? Would you say, or there's just
Sure, they have to hold hands or hand
yeah,
on the
you
shoulder.
do have to hold hands because
And they have to sing hi ho, hi ho.
and don't don't let go, or else you'll be left behind.
Okay.
I'll try to come back and find you. I won't leave you
Wait,
stranded.
wait. You have to go with us.
I'm going with you.
Then you won't be stranding us.
I mean, in case you let go of the whole.
We are, if nothing else, regimented and understand instructions.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Hold hand. Everybody, we're going to be taking 4 jumps.
Bye.
Until she'll,
So she and they vanish.
yeah, and you vanish and you
I
hit
can teleport.
a spot, and then she,
Awesome.
You sure can.
Okay, so it takes you all 4 trips to get them there, and now you have to wait till tomorrow to come back. They're more than well. They're excited about running towards the facility, leaving you stranded unless you're going to go with them into
Uh-oh.
Submariner.
wait a moment. Let's just wait here to see if
You brought us here.
yeah, we're going to wait here. You can go. You're
What do
free.
you mean weird? There's just you.
Oh my God, Mary's about
You
to
want
go
to take me with you?
What?
You want to take me with you?
Otherwise, you're standing out here on the plain outside of Submariner in the no man's zone. It's where you brought them to.
Oh. But you will be safe crossing it, won't you?
Well, that's what we're saying. Come with us.
Okay.
And told us.
Some of my friends might not want to go in there.
Your
We're
friends
not
aren't
with
with you.
We didn't come with
go
you.
with you.
You
Oh,
went
you
by
didn't go
yourself.
with
I waved by you
Okay.
for a reason.
Okay.
You
Oh.
you grabbed hands with your new
The
friends and
4.
took them.
So I will go with you. I didn't realize they weren't coming.
Nope.
Okay.
They never linked hands.
Yeah. Okay. That she was not aware of.
You would have known it as soon as you did the first jump. So you could have
Yeah.
changed your course if you wanted to. But one jump in, you're committed to 3 more to get them there.
Yeah. And if I went back, I
Then you
wouldn't
wouldn't be
have
able to
the
make it all the
jumps.
way. Right.
Okay. She felt it more important to get here than to
Okay.
worry about it.
So for the time being, I'll come back to you in a minute. The rest
Okay.
of you, once she's gone, What are you guys going to do? The in the distance you see the conflagration, the fire and the explosions and stuff going on from that where they blew up there.
Should we maybe slow that? Well, not just like make sure that the fire doesn't spread.
Well, it's not flames in traditional flames. It's
It's like
it's the magical effects you've
yeah.
seen
never mind.
the stuff.
I don't know how to stop fires. Is that really something I do?
I can't do anything about that.
Could I try to contain it with a wall of force?
Sure.
Or
That
at
would
least try to
actually do it.
preserve something from exploding?
Sure. What would you like to try to save?
The array.
That's fine. Is it no? Well,
Well, the array,
the
the,
array
the
is the
tower,
big tower.
the tower fell.
yeah, the tower fell down.
The important bit, not yet.
The crystal.
Yeah, the crystal top part probably hasn't blown up yet.
Okay. I'm gonna grab this later. I'll protect the crystal bit.
Okay, so the top of the big top part is kind of shaped like multifaceted glass.
Okay.
About a third of the way down was a platform that looked like a rock with light with like growths on it. So do you want to save the big crystal sphere part, or the part with the rock and look like a little garden, for lack of a better term?
And you said the crystal's on top of the garden?
Okay, I mean I use the word crystal improperly. The top of the array looks like I use the word crystal, but it's actually a glass,
Mm-hmm.
like a series of little glass panels.
Okay. We'll do the garden.
That's, if you remember, that is the part from which the anti-magic ray emanated
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
at the other tower that you destroyed. So do you want that part or the little garden, rock
Little
garden?
garden.
The little rock garden part? Okay, so you'll need to make a 16 DC Constitution.
Is this an ability check or save?
It'd be a save. You're putting yourself basically in danger to try to
Wait.
stop it.
16.
Could I, before we walked off, could I use enhance ability on him?
Sure.
Give him advantage? Oh, you also get some temporary HP because I'm casting enhance ability, which is my own, like my first.
Yeah.
I realized I need a spell to actually bless people.
Nice.
Helping spell?
That wasn't bless. No, I have helping spells. It's just none of my spells. So you have 2d6. You have 4 temporary HP.
Ooh.
Go for it. And advantage on Constitution
Constitution saves.
checks.
That's the.
That's gonna make it.
Yeah.
Okay. So in spite of everything else, basically you end up with a panel about this large. It has 7 little crystals growing on it. So it's a solid, like think of it kind of like a bismuth panel, and then on the panel there are these other crystals growing.
This was
Pretty.
Used to save.
no from Cuban University's probably.
Yeah.
So it's ruby, emerald, sapphire.
You said
And I
they
can
were
only do that far
growing?
walk once a
What's that?
day.
You said they're just growing out of this?
So just
or-
little tiny level, yeah. It's actual, maybe the size of a dime. And yeah, and literally as tall as a dime too, not very thick at all. There's a ruby, emerald, sapphire.
It's 7 pointed, isn't it?
Yeah, the platinum is 7-sided.
Okay.
Why would it not be 7-pointed, man?
I know, that's why I want to make sure.
She's trying
It's not important if it's not
telepathy.
7 pointed.
Are you guys still around?
What's it? What's the range on that? It's forever, right?
Pretty sure it's just
So as long as you're seeing plane, right?
Yeah.
pretty sure it's the same point. Let me double check.
There's like a
Do
little
I
bit of a
get
delay.
static?
Well, no, you'll talk to them. You're talking fine as you're walking across the space. Once you cross the threshold, once you cross the bridge into the Submariner, then you won't be able to hear them anymore.
Okay.
Because then you're inside the anti-magic ring.
Possible over any distance, but does not extend to other planes of existence.
Exciting.
So you'd actually, her voice would actually kind of
Still.
sputter off. Yeah, you actually would hear static as she is entering the anti-magic array.
Are you gonna take me out of here, or am I gonna just make it?
And about
home?
that time, did you stop hearing?
Just gonna.
Are you gonna come and get me, or hello? Hello?
Bring.
Yeah, of course. I can't get off my last words. Damn. Okay. Now forgive me, God.
All right, so they're you saved that panel. They take you in and they're going to put you through the same process they did before. Ask you to disrobe and take off all that gear. And
There's a cat in the basket.
they go, oh,
You-
we're not going to be able to allow it in the facility. You can sit out here. We'll give some food, leave it some food or something. We don't know what kind of diseases your animals might carry.
There is some way you can.
Well, other
I
than the
can-
fact that you, okay, despite the fact that you brought back the officer, and thankfully Engstrom's here to try to speak for you, therefore they're not going to be executing you on site. But based on the report, they're going to feel that you were contributing to a terrorist act by bringing a known terrorist into their facility, and so they're balancing your
So-
existence, and they're depending on Engstrom for basically letting him vouch for you.
Okay.
But the cat can't come until.
Please.
She has no
Just
way
take
to
very
excavate
good
herself
care
from
of
there, by the way.
What's that?
She has no way to extricate herself from there, by
While
the way.
she's inside the field, yeah.
Well, no, just in general, because the only thing you have access to is planes shift, but you don't have any plane to shift to because you don't have my.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
have nothing.
So have fun.
I can't power walk today. I could do it some other day. But she submits to it again with a sigh.
Well, if it's any, like I said, if it's any consolation, Engstrom's watching over to make sure no shenanigans occur, because
Yeah.
Lemons.
he died. He died. Still thinking that what you did was good for the people. He didn't know any about the other thing that
Yeah.
Kush did. Once he sees the video, he won't necessarily be quite as sympathetic to you, because.
Yeah. But
Anyway.
I had nothing to do with that.
So now what are you gonna do with this platen? It's about this size.
Can I cast me identify on the roll first? First, I like to cast detect magic on it. Well, detect magic and look at it.
Okay. So attempting to detect magic, it doesn't detect. As a matter of fact, when you look at it from the mystical standpoint, it's like it's not there. I mean, literally, other than the fact that you can reach out and touch it, it's doesn't even seem to
There's
exist.
absolutely no connection to the
If you need
magic.
help with that, I have experience taking apart other stuff.
There's no wires, no connections, no power supply. It's just a metal plate with.
Makes you wonder about the crystal up
Hey,
above.
Kush, can you touch this? Not Kush. Cord.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
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 Sorry, Kush would be here to touch it.
Damn.
Kush totally would be here to touch it.
Yeah.
So.
What do you want me to touch?
Crystal.
I'll touch all of them. Touch.
Of course you do. Nothing happens.
This is boring. This is.
Major shade right there.
One second.
It's just a major shade.
It's alright. I get names mixed up all the time, though, in my defense.
You hear something coming crashing through the trees towards the site of the explosion. Not being very subtle about it either. It's a group of 6 Golieths. The clothing and style indicates they're from Mirror Vale.
Wow.
Leave.
See you
What's going on?
I'm gonna duck down and run off into the brush.
Go ahead and make your stealth check.
Hey, I got no armor. like Goliaths aren't particularly observant, are they?
You don't know.
Lucky you. Lucky man. Nope, they don't notice you.
Are you talking about that big sound over there?
Yeah, you don't even look like one of them.
No, they left this area, so they decided to destroy their home.
They told you about it?
Yeah, it's strange. Why would you leave your home?
Who's that?
Hi. I'm a airman. I'm an airman. I'm a bird man. Fired person.
Too much
We are followers of Nadroma.
Exposition.
Oh.
So do not lie to us. You are clearly an emissary of hers. And they all, again, drop to one knee. These big giants.
They're like staring
normal.
at me. I love.
Do we recall if they do actually follow Nadroma?
Yeah, they were when you visited them. That was why you guys gained protection in their village when they got inside of the valley.
Okay, that part was low. Yes, they're okay.
No, he was trying to avoid them.
Is
for some
it?
reason.
No. I asked this if this was normal.
The kneeling bit.
No.
Okay. Okay, you can stand up now. It's fine. I'm a new rival.
You're a new rival?
A rival.
rival.
A rival.
Oh.
A rival.
Is it? Are you a portent?
I don't know what that means.
Are you a sign?
No. I think. I'm not
Your
sure.
coming is portentous with wings and everything. It must be important.
Yeah, I don't know why I spawned with wings. That was weird. Though these people keep saying that I didn't, but I don't remember not.
It's a long story.
Yeah. Apparently it's been going on for like 8
Matter of
months.
fact, I think you actually joined the party when you guys were leaving,
Yes.
Yes.
so you never saw the Golieths at all.
No.
No.
They go, we have waited for your coming.
Oh. That's nice.
Have you ascended to the mount?
What mount?
Home. I always get that wrong. This one wrong. Home fast.
I
Homefast.
don't know where that is. I don't know what that is.
You must ascend to the throne room and hold fast.
He, he's a day old.
Okay.
What they said.
History
Yes.
has borne out
Yes.
that they who sit upon dwarvish thrones
Mm-hmm.
are worthy.
Okay.
You were the first worthy one we've ever met.
Wouldn't a dwarf sit on a dwarvish throne though?
They did until they dishonored themselves by
Uh-huh.
being slavers.
So then the not slaving dwarves would be worthy.
They have not been found worthy.
Sorry to hear that.
And they also tend to be claustrophobic.
Dwarves are
The non-slaver dwarves.
alright.
They left the Everdark for the open sky.
Alright, it's much nicer out in the open air. What were you saying again? I feel like we got sidetracked.
You must surely travel with us back to Holdfast so that we can have you sit upon the throne and start the prophecy.
I'm kind of with these 3.
Let's motion to the bush.
2.
2? These
He
2?
ran off.
Oh, these 2. Sorry.
Who else is he referring to?
Oh,
That
there
was way
a-
too unsubtle.
Yeah,
Sorry.
there was another. We had another person leave to go to a
There
nearby
was
town.
One, but she got scared
Teleported.
of the explosion, so she ran off.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we shall certainly go look for her.
No, she
No,
teleported.
she's
And you hear that there's that movement throughout the trees. This is just like the
I'm going to climb a tree. Will 28 do for a
sure, but the tree goes. Eh.
Oh my god, it's like the Ice Age where Ella is trying to climb and to be a possum.
I successfully climbed a tree. Half its weight though. You're hanging sideways in the face of a Golieth. Hello, brother.
Okay, so this is the issue with my backstory. I was kicked out because I attempted a failed coup of the governmental system.
What?
So like,
Right.
this is
No.
they don't exactly want me back.
No, actually, now we really want you back.
You're a resistance fighter?
No, it was no.
Yes.
Way more formal than.
No, you were. The Golieths were working for the Grim, remember?
God.
That's
I
right,
have so much more respect and confusion towards Cord.
Not only that, they're going to say, so how goes the army building, brother?
So what happened?
Oh.
I'm gonna let down the branch.
The tree goes,
And the army building is going terribly.
Indeed.
These
Well, you can
smaller-
count on our weapons, and
Oh.
there's 2 dozen.
What?
There's 2 dozen.
Mirror
Come
Vale
out.
Two
Right,
dozen
demon
Goliaths
star,
that can
right?
add to your army.
Yeah.
Wait, what? I'm confused.
2 dozen Goliaths from your home village.
Just roll with it.
You left in disrespect.
Yes.
Left in disarray, in disrespect. But the rebellion that you began came to fruition, and so now you've become, in their eyes,
They're
local
saying,
hero.
Okay.
You
are the one. You are the
You're
leader.
Luke Skywalker.
That
No.
has been like 4 different chime changes ever
Right.
since we left the Mirror Vale, so
So-
who knows what the fuck happened.
Okay. Yes. I would very much like to see when you recruit these smaller folk. They break too easily. It would be very nice to have stronger backs to bear the load.
Well, you have 24 of them here that are waiting for your service,
Yes.
Hoorah.
and you will have to come back with us because we have a revolution to take to the next level. And we've been waiting for the sign, and you bring the sign with you.
Do we have time for this?
I don't know. do
Yes.
we?
Yes, you do. Of course you do.
Add something else to the plate.
How many people are on there now?
Is it, what time is it?
It is.
21. D21.
820.
Yeah, let's take a break because we haven't taken one yet. And so we're going to take a 10-minute break. We'll be right back, everybody. All right, there we go. Now we're back. So
And we're back.
you're back. And the Goliaths insist that you go back with them to Mirror Vale. They do tell you the good news is that we did find a way through the pass so that we don't have to go through the Hag's entrance, if you will.
How did you do that?
Oh, on the street. Pathway unknown only to us. But with you as our, it would be a good term.
General.
Yes, no, they got something more. Yes, you are. Your official title will be Torg.
Org.
You're the Torg Court of Mirror.
Lord Cord Torg of Mirror Vale.
Yes.
Lord Torg Cord. Okay.
Can you have a multi?
Lord Cord, comma Torg of Mirror Vale.
Can I say no?
You said yes a long time ago. Oh.
I don't know what a Torg is.
It's
Bandit King is translated to English.
oh. That's a giant term, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. They want me to be their resistance leader or something like that.
That sounds cool.
Well, it's,
What are you guys resisting?
Viva la resistance.
But you
Well,
were
that was a
resisting
good way of doing that. Just sit down and scoop.
yeah.
the grim imprisonment of mortals.
Sorry.
Oh my god. Now I'm glad I have an army. The Grim.
Oh. What's that?
Bad dwarves.
Bad dwarfs. Okay, bad dwarfs. Got it.
I'll give you a history lesson later.
That would be appreciated. Thank you.
It's your
Goliath,
space
good.
voice.
Grim, bad. I'm not there.
Yeah, and you're also out of communication.
I had to strip again.
Zero
Right?
inch voice.
Apparently.
Yeah, but just to take your gear off. They don't take away all your clothes. They just take away.
Well, thank you. She thinks she'd be redder than a beet if they did.
So we're going to Mirror Vale?
Are we going to Mirror Vale?
Miri hasn't responded, so either she's A, missing, or B.
Miri. Oh, wait, no, I already used that.
You
thing.
can't, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't like this.
You have to wait till tomorrow to even.
Sorry, I'm very forgetful.
Should we leave a note somewhere?
For what?
In case she tries to come back to this point?
We have magic.
Oh, yeah.
That was literally what I was saying to you not 3
Negative-
weeks ago.
-1 intelligence.
Magic can do that. That should be your.
Welcome to being the
response.
anchor of the party now. Have fun.
Oh, you can do that?
Your responsibility should be what?
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 Wait.
It's just like out loud. You can do that.
Really?
Wait.
To Mirror Vale.
Yay! To Mirror Vale.
With
Dun,
the
dun, dun.
Goliaths.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yep. They lead you up through the pass. They found another way in, so you don't have to go pass through the
Oh, good.
the
Right,
hag
Lord.
engine.
Realize it would be really good to use far step to the top of a mountain and then to another top of a mountain.
That's what I was telling you when you.
That's
Yeah.
the point.
That
Just
was exactly
see-
the
The
point.
example was a
Well,
highest place,
mountain.
so you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that you're Farsi or really.
So you can see
somewhere.
far with Farsi?
Yeah.
Perhaps.
There's an idea.
Farsi is a language.
All you have to see is a point that you can land on. And you
Well,
can-
that's what the scry is for.
yeah, that's what this guy.
You have to be able to scry the location that you're looking at.
I don't know if I have.
So Mirror Vale.
Yes, Golieth.
You must have.
So we're hustling on back.
Yeah. As you come up over the top of the mountain, the first thing you see is the gold dragon flying.
Part of
the
it's part of
valley.
the
Yeah.
part of that spell thing. The roll with it.
Gold.
Yeah, the big, huge gold dragon.
It's
Wasn't it
gold now?
Wasn't
What? It was gold.
Yeah, it was gold.
There's always a gold dragon.
Remember when we had that really edgy looking Hexblade Warlock guy?
Okay.
And
Dragon.
he who shall not be named John?
Gold dragon.
Oh.
Sorry, when I remember.
I brought him up on the stream. Oh god.
It was it was decrepit and old.
No, you're thinking of the Draco Lich.
Yes.
That's far closer to
Okay.
Homefest.
Okay.
This is in
I was
the
concerned.
this is in the lower valley where the Golieths lived, the place he avoided, like the plague. Now we know why.
Oh, we have a secret history.
Who doesn't have one?
You're hiding
I
it
don't.
from everybody. You're a revolutionary.
Well, it's secret from
A
you,
terrorist.
buddy.
Have the history.
No, it's secret from him. That's what it's
That's where the BP gets. See, that's why he gets them.
He just-
That was actually really
He
good.
just
That was
stabs
really
them.
good.
You have perfect comic timing. That's what most of it
That
is.
was really good. Secret for me. That was well done.
Yeah.
So
So as you're brought into the village, you're brought in as heroes of the realm. They all pay homage to your rank and bow low before as you approach. It's really kind of odd because they don't even ask to touch your feathers or anything. It's so weird compared to. Okay, you didn't remember any of that. This is the way it goes.
Me? What are you doing? Why are you touching me?
They just kind of give you birth.
They respect you.
Yeah. I'm not keeping them as extended as I used to. They're like nice and drawn in versus always being.
And the village has grown by about a factor of 5 over what you remember. There's actually a couple of actual hill giants and one lone stone
Whoa.
giant.
Damn.
One day, I'll be that big. Oh,
The
yes.
stone giant looks down at you and goes, I don't think you know how this works.
Two little like Goliath children walk by and say, "Yeah, one day we'll be that big, man. One day we'll be that big." Yeah, John. Let's keep playing in the fields.
Oh boy.
I
Well, great.
So there's there's a longhouse that did belong to the Torg of the village before, and of course he's been routed and his head is on one of the spikes out by the front.
Well, that's great. It's a good.
King Tenno Torg.
What's the name of your this?
What was that thing they want to call you? Toga?
Torg.
Torg.
Torg. Oh, what a nice name.
Welcome
Torg.
to the
Torg.
Golieth community of Sasserine town hall, I guess you would call it in your language.
Helvaldt.
Helvaldt, yes.
Helvaldt.
H-E-L-V-L.
VALDT.
The place
It's
where
it actually Hella means clear or crystal. So it's
Crystal ball.
crystal world.
you know about the giant religion, right?
Don't believe anything you read in the D&D book.
Okay. Okay, so that doesn't apply here, right? I can't reference Anam the Allfather.
Oh no, you can definitely call upon the Allfather.
I mean just when I'm
Yes.
describing the religion too.
Yes.
Yes, this is the place where we convene with the Allfather.
There we go.
Ooh, what's his name?
Anam.
No, his name is Vol.
Oh, Vault.
You walked right into that.
That felt like a freaking
Jesus.
knife right in my back.
You're like going through the door and he's like, wham!
No, I told you, don't believe anything you read. And you go, yeah, but you can call him the Allfather. You definitely call him the Allfather. And then I call upon the name of the Allfather. Yes, you do. What's his name? No, it's Vol.
You call upon the Vol Father.
Oh my.
No, Allfather
Volfather.
is the title for the Vol.
Vol Father?
As in the Veil of the Vol, as
Really?
in the Grey Veil.
That's what pisses you off? Vol
That
Father?
was reaching.
Okay.
In my campaign, we had an extensive lesson on giant religion.
So just switch it around a little.
Oh yay.
Just take out Unnam altogether. Vol is the
Okay,
the
alright.
power that raised the stones and gave them legs and made them the first walkers.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, that's no wonder I picked Grey Veil. Okay. Well,
Cord
yes.
Cord is Grey Veil. The god of athleticism is probably oriented towards power.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just upshifted is all you did.
Welcome. Yeah, to the town hall.
The feast is prepared.
Oh, my neck hurts.
Oh, it's really funny. They've got
Oh.
guest chairs that have this little runner up to.
I was gonna say, like, do they
They
have,
have upper level tables, so they got a table that's
rolling
I'm
chairs?
going to.
Now you all know
really
how I
tall
feel.
stilts. Yeah, exactly. Welcome to Allie's world.
I'm right at home.
I'm.
Yeah, these are chairs where you have to swing your legs off of them, right?
Like I'm doing right now. Yeah.
I just fly up to my chair.
I'm assuming my mother.
They
and
clap.
father
They
are there.
clap. That's awesome. What's that?
I'm assuming my mother and father are there, right?
Of course not. They were part of the old guard that had to be cleansed.
And that is why I
They
tried
started to
have-
join the revolution.
She tries a cantrip light to see if it works.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It doesn't work.
No.
Okay.
You're right, though. You do bring back the fact that you haven't done anything with it. So, after they've finished the physicals and all of that, they basically ask you about what happened before and the recent altercation and the destruction of the facility out here in front. And they show you video that shows you were responsible or partially responsible, that you were in with the group that destroyed the buildings outside.
The problem lay in killing one of us.
And I believe
It was
I
his-
believe we've now established that in your visit to Solace, you killed dozens of us.
Okay. No, I did not. One of our numbers apparently did. It was nothing that was planned. It was nothing that was.
So you do that much
hoped
damage by accident.
for. It was his own actions that
Who's-
caused.
You're blaming your king, and she points at a picture of his image.
Who's king?
You're a king.
Kush is king.
He's not my king. He's a known king.
Well, he was with you, wasn't he?
Yes.
And so you're blaming him.
I can't because I didn't see him do it.
Okay, so
All I can tell you is we lost.
I
sight
can
of
save us both a lot of time. We are on a clock. I don't know if you're aware of that. We are running out of supplies, and we are having really difficult times with stability of those items that we have been able to maintain from the wreckage.
Okay, what is it that you're running out of that we can help?
We need a considerable amount of limb to establish a. I'm sorry, Vex. Thank you. We have to establish a considerable amount of Vex in order to bring the craft down stably. We encountered considerably more resistance on the landing craft that made it to Solace, and realized that in order to bring the rest of the vessel down, we need basically, for lack of a better term, a rope into the air.
That's why he said you had so little time.
Who's he?
My God,
Is your god a spy for us? Spy on us, I should say?
no. It's God.
Oh.
I asked,
And you wonder why we call you barbarian shaman and such.
do your God ever speak to you? Because mine.
A long time ago in a book.
Yes, and I know about that. You had a God. The one God.
So the book is here.
He had a son.
So the book is here.
Apparently, I don't know because I'm not sure what religion.
How did you read the book? How are you aware of the book?
Somebody.
Where did you
gave me
do?
the
What did you
book.
do with the book?
Well, it was returned to the person and time and place it belonged to.
What?
It, I was lent it,
Here we go.
and I read it, and then it went back.
It went back to
It
the
wasn't
person.
mine.
Okay, so where can we get it?
I don't have the slightest idea.
All right,
I have lost.
let's try a different. Let's try a different. Let's try a different tack on this.
Okay, I'll try to answer
I need to
everything
know.
truthfully.
I need to know whether or not you have the mechanisms or the capability with which to gather facts.
No, I do not.
Do you know anybody who has the capability of collecting Vex?
No, not exactly.
Not exactly. Is that a yes or a no?
It's neither. It's supposed.
So somebody, so you know somebody who has gathered Vex in the past.
No.
Okay. In that case, we will be done with you, and you'll be able to leave in the morning.
If I find out though,
Well, we would certainly.
because I will.
We don't have
certainly-
much time, but if you were able to get us such
What
a
happens if you don't?
there will be a cataclysm of national importance,
Okay.
and 300,000 people will die.
Then I will do everything in my power to find a way to
Good.
help you.
In that case, like I said, you will be allowed to leave in the morning with your gear and equipment and your pet.
Thank you. But is there anybody in need of healing?
Pardon me if we don't allow you near our ill because of what happened
Okay,
last time.
yes, I understand.
It's not your fault.
I am
It's just
so
precaution. I can see that you're overwrought. But
profoundly sorry for what happened.
yeah, I'm sure you are. You didn't mean. Yeah, from all intents, from all of our evidence, it appears you were not part of the cabal that decided to do that damage.
I am part of them, but no one intended that this happened. Nobody wanted it to happen.
Ooh, I think
I
somebody
was
must have.
trying.
I think somebody must have wanted to do it. You couldn't do that kind of damage by accident.
Knowing that person, he probably could. I don't know how many times he's killed himself by rash and unthinking actions.
Well, it's lucky you guys have reset buttons, apparently.
But he is one of us,
Okay.
and therefore there's some responsibility that
Yeah,
I
well,
bear.
I'm done. When you have the methodology to save us, I'll be glad to talk to you about it.
I do have a question and hope that you would speak to me honestly. When your bullets run out and your guns shoot nothing, what are you going to do?
I suppose pick up clubs and kill each other in civilized ways like you guys.
Yay.
Calling you civilized? Yeah.
Look at my people
No,
are you, but
I get what you're saying.
many generations ago.
Okay,
Many
that's
of
not
us-
that's not possible. That's not possible. We have an agreement. Or let me rephrase that. We had an agreement that verified and validated that this planet was pristine. Your existence proves that to be a falsehood. So if we have to kill all of you to take what is ours, we will do that. I'm
and you
sorry.
can find no way to let peacefully with the
Sure,
people here.
sure. If you all put down your weapons and join us in our conquest of this world, which is supposed to be ours, instead of defending it like you're an aboriginal. I'm sorry, but we're just not going to see eye to eye on this. But you can definitely fix that. by bringing us a device that allows us to gather the Vex necessary to bring our craft down and save our population.
I would be for saving your people, but not at the cost of losing mine.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Like I said, we can talk about that once my ship is down. I just can't risk it while they're up there. And the conversation will end at that point.
Okay.
And walk out. All right. So, feasting.
I forgot the taste of soup at home.
They understand how to really make good stock here.
You boil down all those mountain goats.
It's also the barley and the...
Carrots and root vegetables and, some bay leaf and some oregano and herbs.
Oregano.
Lots of pepper,
Oregano.
bit of salt.
So how exactly do we do a resistance?
Oh, we've successfully broken free. The Torg title is now honorary because in his name we were able to free ourselves from the Grim, and so now the process is reestablishing the true kingdom that will one day be his.
Good job. Why do you here?
Yes.
You're a prince?
If you've taken the surface, now all you have to do is retake the heights.
Sam.
What?
George Washington.
Oh my god. But I don't want to be king. I got other stuff to do.
Torg.
Torg. Yes, Torg.
You building an army. What else would it be for other than protecting and taking your domain?
How do you think I felt?
My domain.
We do have refugees. Of course, you have to deal with those kind of issues. We have a considerable number of humans that have been rescued. Some of them are a little bit worse for the wear. You may want to question them and understand a little bit more of what's going on in the holdfast. Your access point there is still good, but I wouldn't recommend using it.
Friend, are you at all concerned that I might be a bad king?
No, because we have the records of how you started the rebellion by showing honor in the face of your family that was embarrassing you, and you showed the right way to live, and we've got a statue of you in the city, as a matter of fact.
Yay! Tenno is not the only one who has a statue.
Tenno made his own statue.
I feel like Jane from
You should
Firefly.
from Firefly. Exactly what I was reaching for. So you got a BP for getting the reference because I don't know if anybody else does.
I know what Firefly is.
But you recognize the episode as being Jane.
I've only seen the first 2 episodes.
The hero of Canton, the man they call Jane.
I need to watch the.
Yes, you need to watch the whole series. It's on the list.
I know. I've been wanting to.
Oh, it's not on the list. I have
No,
to
it's
add,
not.
I have
I'm
to do
like,
TV
wait,
series
that's
on the
a
list.
TV series,
You have to do
not
the
a movie.
I have to do the 10 for that next time. Here we go. Everybody watch for that on Monday. The 10 TV series that most influenced Nikos. Yes. The planet was called Canton. Why did we not call this town Canton? We could have totally done that.
Alright. Well.
So we were just invited here to eat food?
Yep, that's the Golieth way.
No, and to plan the conquest of Homefast.
Oh.
Excuse me?
Well, yes, the Grim currently hold Homefast.
That sounds exciting.
I don't like the Grim. They're slavers.
The Grim were exactly the target I had in my notes for a military invasion. This is kind of perfect.
Wow.
Yeah, George Washington.
He was planning this the whole time.
Yeah.
I was
Go
thinking.
kill some Indians.
I was
Go.
thinking. Oh,
Whoa.
jeez.
Whoa. Whoa. We'll all walk back
First-
from that one.
Back that up.
Redcoats. We're going after redcoats.
Yeah, but like
Not Reds.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
No. I said walk
Man,
back.
you could not have hit the brakes harder on that one. You're like, no.
No.
All in lightheartedness.
I know.
Yes.
I know.
I'm clarifying
Oh yes.
for anybody that's from off.
Everybody should know.
This is, at least we can say all this stuff when we only have like 4 or 7 people watching at a time. Because when we start getting larger and larger, we're gonna have to change our humor around.
Oh, a little bit.
Or just expect to reap the wire with a whirlwind in the
Yeah.
chest.
I had this whole campaign planned in Cauldron
If your
to
PC
villainize
culture,
the
just
Grimm.
cut it out.
Well, then let's do it here.
We're
We're
already
closer.
Helvaldt the Grim.
Like,
That's why I knew you were going to fight the Grim.
I was gonna do kind of a Hitler thing.
Who? Wow!
Wow.
Wow!
Wow.
Wow!
Back this up to
I have no other
Entire
words
rewind.
for it. I was gonna alienize like an entire.
No, stop. The term you're looking for is a fascist.
Oh my
There we go.
god.
That's a political stance.
Okay, yeah.
The other is way too
Whoa.
correct. No.
Jeez.
I was going to fascize the Grimm. That's what I was.
No, the other way. What?
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 I don't know.
He was going to
Chastise?
demean. He was going to create a public image
Yes.
of the Grimm that would allow people to fight against him in a more
Uh-huh.
effective manner.
Yeah.
He's doing something.
The
for
Grimm
Star
steal
Trek
your
loyalty.
children.
He's lowering their status in the world.
So he's doing a
Or-
smear campaign.
He's smear campaign.
4 out of every problems are
Whisper
caused by Grimm.
Yeah, it's smear campaign.
Okay, now, okay, I can see where you're getting the whole, like, yeah, okay,
Mhm,
fair enough.
mhm, mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, smear campaign is the word you're phrasing.
That's
They just
Much
collect,
less volatile than the other ones.
They just
Holy
collect
moly.
the shuckles and put them
Yes. Oh, look at that. We jumped to 17 followers. No.
Well,
No,
we
we've got one right now. We've got one
Followers?
person. We have 31 followers, but we have one person
I
on,
thought we
on
had.
view.
Wait, no, I looked. I thought we had 500.
We have, no, that's views. We have
Views.
600 some odd views on Twitch itself.
Damn.
But our current viewers is one, which is Olivia. But she's
Hi,
not-
Olivia, again.
Now that I have an army, I'm getting that crystal back faster, Olivia.
What happened at the end of the crystal? Is this something
In
that
fourth,
happened
no,
in
fourth.
Discord?
When we went back
In third it.
time,
It was. Is it 3rd or 4th?
Third it.
Third.
Olivia played the thief that stole the stone.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember seeing that in the chat.
Yeah. All right, now that you've completely stymied conversation for
Yeah.
a few seconds there.
I
Wow.
apologize.
So, yes, we do want to hear about your plans for demonizing. That's the word probably you're looking for.
Demonizing.
Demonizing the
The
Grim.
Grim.
Good.
Well, people need a reason to fight, don't they?
No, we're Goliaths. We fight all the time.
Why
Even
don't
if we
like-
fight each other. Beer fight, bar
Well,
fight.
But if you're going to
I
draw
know.
other recruits
Ex-
in,
Exactly, humans. If you're okay working with those smaller, weaker.
Oh, they're shock troops.
Yeah, of course. You know, someone's got to take the bullets.
Bullets?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody said we were fighting people with bullets.
Well, we aren't. I don't think.
Then why did you mention bullets?
I got
You
my
got-
terms confused. Projectiles.
What, arrows?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I just was.
Don't worry.
We're a little sensitive, you know. If you didn't notice, there was a group of others just outside of our west exit there, or east exit there.
Yes.
So they're gone.
The others?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Wait. Is he referring to the? To,
Solace.
Solace.
oh, yes.
It's
Let's
gone.
say that they. Yeah. Completely.
Oh, you are the hero of your people once again! Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Yay, Cord!
Terrified. Oh, that means you're ready to make maybe even a move against Submariner.
No. They have bullets. Let's.
Well, you got rid of a group that had bullets.
No. They got
They,
rid of
they were
themselves.
they were
No,
100
no.
strong.
They no. I didn't do it. They got rid of themselves.
You caused them to commit suicide?
No.
They left.
No. They left.
Oh,
And
they withdrew.
destroyed- Yes, I had no part in that. Oh, that was not me.
I kind of like walk up to Cord. Hey, weren't you looking for like adamantium or something?
Oh, that's right.
Wait,
I
no,
mean,
wait, hold on.
I was gonna say.
I cast message. I forgot I could do this.
That forget's gonna be useful for
He's
you.
very
isn't it?
Joke's
forgetful.
already been made. You should ask about an adamantium block. I'm pretty sure they would love to see their king in. What color is adamantium?
Red?
Red?
I think.
Red.
What?
No,
It's green.
It's green. Yeah.
What the hell?
I'm sorry.
Mithril silver.
What?
It feels like a bluish
Like
silver.
silver blue.
Have you ever played RuneScape?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, it's not.
No,
this is neither of those
mithril was
places.
just a
Mithril.
steel color.
Mithril is just a metal. It's not a. Doesn't have a
It's
color.
a steel color of
I got
dark
If you get any
steel.
metal with color in it, somebody's mucked with it.
I'm
Demand.
sorry.
And a
I'm
dye
a
set.
Terraria person myself. That's where. Like that's.
Okay,
that's
fine. I'll respect you for that.
Another game's reference, apparently.
Yes.
Yeah. I just did this one.
You know this one.
Wait,
that's
what?
funny. That's funny. He knows video games references.
Oh, okay.
I've been down the dark hole of 4 a.m. Terraria. You have it?
I have.
The dark hole
Tick,
what?
tick, 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 tick.
4 a.m.
Tick, tick, tick,
Terraria.
4
tick,
a.m.
Until
Tick,
4
tick,
a.m.
tick,
Then
tick,
you
tick.
realize, like, oh, it's 4 a.m.
Oh.
Anyways.
So when do we begin our advancement?
our advancement. We need to figure out logistics first. Do
Oh,
we
we
have
are- we-
anyone
we-
here who
We're prepared.
can I
We've
get?
been waiting for the sign,
Can I get a?
and you brought the sign.
Okay. Note to self.
Bravo, that's you.
Note
Oh,
to
okay.
self
You left
Use
us that, and then
Valgrim
he-
as a facet for my power.
Well, don't use
No,
facet.
no. Yeah, facet's a great word to use. Also notice this is the guy who says I'm not using tech magic because that's evil, but I can use the pseudo religion of
Well, I'm not gonna.
of the
I'm
celestial.
not gonna rule people with my brawn alone. There's a hill giant over there.
He works for you.
Well,
his point is that
he might not if he decided to. If I just ruled with strength alone.
Well, of course not. You have
Yeah.
purpose.
Yes.
You have destiny.
and you
Actually-
feed the
You will
hill
sit
giant
upon.
very well.
You will sit upon the dwarven throne. I have foreseen it.
Oh. Who am I talking to?
Little short guy,
Okay.
long ears.
Oh no.
Long ears.
So that isn't.
All right.
Hello,
Okay.
Green?
Well then,
That is long ears.
what's on our schedule for the next month? Because this
Pretty open.
we could knock
Yeah.
out 2 birds with 1 stone. I see. We could check in on the dwarves with an army and stuff. You know.
I mean, we can
knock that out of the
teleport. It's
plate.
not like we can't juggle 2 things at once.
Okay. Should I ask for a month?
I've never waged a war before.
You're the ruler here.
I'm asking you guys.
I don't.
What works
Ne-
for you best?
Not.
He wouldn't even remember.
I've
And the other
never
king isn't
waged a
here.
war before.
Okay. Yes. I know. Leave it to the professionals. Listen.
There's a Nicotian comment for you. Don't go to war. Leave it to the professionals.
Now, I can ask for a month to get other stuff out of our schedule
recruit.
first. They say they're ready. I need a month to train my army so that when we meet up, they're not just a bunch of buffoons.
Then you say that you have an army and are going to have to bring them here. It's going to take you time to bring them.
Yes, that's what I'll do.
Even though we can pop them here in one day. Maybe.
Yep, sounds good.
If you all hold
I
hands.
have my own personal army, which I need to prepare. I need, unfortunately, I would have to ask that we postpone the advancement for about a month.
You're probably right. We at least should wait till day split.
Day split?
Yes, the high holy day when the sun stays in the sky for 24 hours.
That happens.
What?
So what solstice is it?
Every 30 days, 7 days of it, you basically have 2 suns in the sky, and during 3 of those days, basically the planet passes between the 2
Oh.
and therefore the sun never
The
sets.
binary
And
system.
then the Fire Nation attacked.
So there's no day. At most there might be a twilight at the edge.
That was totally an avatar.
That was really good.
She's going airbender. She's going airbender right there.
I've been making references left and right. Everybody's just been ignoring me.
I gotta make the script for that video. I'm sorry, I keep putting it off.
No problem. Oh, the tag. The
Yeah, because I'm about to show her what day split would look like.
Okay.
Yep. So.
Well, if we're finished with the meal, I would like to
Oh. They punch you. You kidder. You know that we never stop feasting. The food is always prepared for us.
It's good to be home.
Why did you ever leave? We had such high hopes. We're so glad you've returned to us.
Such
All
high
right.
rims on our soup
Well,
bowls.
look. As backstory, I didn't leave. I was annexed.
Well, yeah, we understand, but we killed off the people that annexed.
Good on you. Well, after we finished,
Not annexed, wrong word.
exiled.
You were exiled.
They
They
Annex.
Annex is
basically.
when they like silence you.
Yeah. Yes, I say no. Annex means they took your government. They literally
Actually,
come in,
there
add
was-
add your government to.
And
their
had an accident and was chasing after him.
Okay. Yeah, exiled. Okay, there we go. I would like to observe the army we have right now here in the city.
Yeah, I can't even whistle with the damn. So it's a whistle and you hear row upon row of Goliaths come marching in.
What's the total number?
When the go on.
160 Goliaths, 6 hill giants, and 2 stone giants,
I think in over my head.
and 4 basically mastodon, big mammoth creatures.
Oh, can you
And this
see
is
them
what Dem looks like.
carrying a portable ram between them?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
A big ram?
Yeah, not even a Ram 500, an actual.
Stupid.
God
This is at least a ram 1500.
Okay.
I could see it.
All hail Cord. All hail the Torg. Torg.
I'll look
Torg,
upon
Torg.
you.
Hey.
And I am satisfied with what I see. You have fulfilled my greatest whim of an army, and I foresee
Whim.
us shattering the Grim.
Day split starts. Eclipse. Day split ends.
What?
That is just day split.
Oh.
For the glory of Cord. I guess. When life gives you lemons, you crush the Grim.
He's been back into the smaller corner. Yeah, and he's looking for an escape route, but it's just not there.
All right. So you have a skald with you.
Scald is, I mean, I've heard the term before.
Yes, SKALD.
Oh, yeah. Yes, Jace, come forward.
What?
You are my,
Tell us a story.
This is his favor.
Ooh, stories.
you are,
Stories.
hey,
Placate the natives.
So tell us of the interaction between our great Torg and the Grim, the invasion that you helped that caused the death of many Grim on the fields of battle.
You owe me. Just so you know.
Wait, are we finally gonna hear the tale? of
Yes, we're gonna find out what
the hell
really
happened?
happened. What really happened? He's gotta go get a different notebook.
you think I'm in control here, don't you?
Look, I can't play advisor to 3 people, okay?
Oh, no.
Well, not my
You're a
advisor.
storyteller. You're a storyteller.
Anymore. Don't
Yeah,
have to be
They
anymore.
think you're a storyteller, not an advisor. Don't worry.
What is this?
Boy, I'm in a quandary.
Oh my gosh.
And
Miri's in a quandary.
This kingship's all of a sudden.
It's actually more of a what's the word I'm looking for? Infirmary than a quandary.
Wow.
And
Bad.
where wanders off and is kind of just.
Oh, you can't wander
Oh, I
off.
can't.
No,
They
they,
won't let you?
oh no, they're all wanting you to sit by them.
Oh, no.
They all want you to sit by them. You're in a cluster. You're like the center of a mini petaled
They're
flower.
nice. Strong
Skin
biceps.
is so colorful, and she has red hair.
Yes, and she beat him in an arm wrestling match, or so
Strong
we heard.
Arms.
Oh my! You're like a Amazonian goddess to these
I'm
people.
trying to find the notes.
A
but,
really short Amazonian goddess.
Sure is, yeah, it's okay.
She's so,
To them,
Yeah,
yes.
I'm also going to be like. Great.
You want to see how great your improvisational storytelling is.
Well, I found it.
Okay. So it's not quite as improvisational after all. Go ahead.
So what we did, let's see. We lured out
Okay.
the Grim. We lured out the Grim.
No, fill in the story. You're a bard. Make this a
You're a bard.
performance worth remembering. You can't just vamp the
Boldly
details.
went
I am
forward.
watching Andrew
was
just
with his
die.
It was a dark and cold.
There we go.
An introverted bard.
Yeah, the introverted bard.
In front of an audience to
Yeah.
realize that.
It was a great.
I don't need the book. I need the book.
It was a Thursday, I believe.
Yeah.
Not 2 months after our return.
And the portents in the sky told us of great victory.
Don't want to.
Does
Don't
he
want to
always take this long to start telling stories?
Yes. Yes.
It was.
Oh, come on. If there's no
the
portents
joyous month.
inside, it just
Here,
isn't a
he's
good
going.
story.
Wait, let him go. Let him go.
The
What is
joyous
this?
day of the
It was a carry day of the
carry
joyous
day
month.
of the joyous month. Storytelling hard.
126.
125
125. 125.
after number. Cord had this brilliant idea of ensnaring these lowly Grims.
Ensnare the Grim!
He sent them a missive to
Missive? What's a missive?
Ooh.
The big words. That means a
Letter.
message. Oh, a letter. Okay.
Letter.
Cord can read.
Big read.
Yay!
Yes, he can actually.
He sent them a letter
So
to
exciting.
lure them out of their filthy dark cave.
Fight in the fields. Fight in the fields.
It's like that one scene in like The Knight's Tale where they're all writing the letter to the lady, except it's like telepathy, and we're just feeding.
No,
him.
he's actually. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna feed him the details.
Yeah.
So, that's not it.
You're doing great.
Thanks.
Don't set their standards too high.
Cord valiantly stood on the battlefield waiting for them to appear.
Stand against the Grim.
You gave him so much motivation right there. That was the longest sentence he gave.
Yeah. Anyways. Cord valiantly stood on the center of the battlefield and was the first to charge into these lowly Grims.
First to charge. First to die.
After taking down 7 Grims in one mighty swing of his
7 in 1 blow. We need to make him a belt.
Oh my god.
large
No.
maul, he spurred. What did he spur?
Don't say sections, because
Everybody
Yeah.
leans forward.
don't say sections.
Spurred?
My
His
army.
allies
There we go.
into battle.
Big brain.
It's a battle.
With brave song and a mighty.
No songs. No songs. Chords not exactly insane.
That's the bard going. No, he doesn't sing. Trust me, you don't want to hear it. It's not pretty.
Yeah. After 2 days of battle, Cord came out victorious. He suffered the great cost of losing all of his other allies, though.
Oh.
So for that, he mourned for 4 days.
The king mourns. The Torg mourns. Bring forth the sad soup.
The, you mean ramen?
Very much.
Wow.
Wow. Jeez. And he wins the end.
That is the best skill I have.
Woo!
Sorry. Fortunately, the standards are pretty low. They are Golieths after
Yeah.
all. So. You got a great scald, man.
One of the best in the land, if you can get him to.
Yeah. I
Torg.
totally think that, given the conversation that I had earlier with Umara, you totally got scald.
Sick burn!
Damn.
I don't know what happened, but sick burn!
I don't know what that means, but sick
Hey,
burn.
Cord, you may respond to this message.
All right, now that I have, I guess, a kingdom, I'll give you stuff for your service. I guess. I owe you a favor now.
Stuff.
Yes.
Filthy physical belongings.
That's information, documents that contain, I don't know,
Lore.
stuff. I guess my people might have that.
Lore.
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 He's a lord bard.
I'll take a look at that.
I mean, if they'll let you.
Let's.
You said my position was ceremonial.
No, the concept of Torg, the concept of Torg as a rebel leader carries forward until such time that you actually take the throne.
Ah,
Then you go from being a Torg to being a Thrain.
a Thrain, okay.
Well, that depends on your definition of what means to cast a spell. Because technically that's concentrating and using Vex.
Yeah.
I mean, I always wanted this
Well, we
character to
also
be
need
king,
that.
so I guess.
Well, wait a moment.
Couldn't happen to a nicer Goliath.
We bring their people
You
down.
are.
I mean, the idea of losing 300,000 people. is-
Okay.
Well,
Well,
want to destroy.
So in
everything
between
that's
then,
left.
you do have
But then the other part is,
some duties you have to resolve starting
then
tomorrow.
we would lose our
which
kingdom.
are
They wanna
There is no
conquer the planet.
judiciary
Does that
system
mean
yet
the-
developed.
The
So you want me
elves
to come up with one?
and
No, I just want you
And
to
the
say yes and
secretary?
no and choose who gets to keep which goat and whether or not the lion is on the west side of the trees or whatever. You get all that nonsense that goes along with being a leader. The same kind of thing that I believe your friend over there had a problem when he was Tenno as well.
quite interesting.
somewhere
People
else.
come to me with their
And
issues, and I
negotiate
resolve them.
with the
Yes.
people there and show them how they can become acclimated and get them on
God.
our side.
I am now
That
very
would be
unsure of my standing.
How could it be anything but the best?
But I'm not sure how to bring down their ship.
I will do my best to
Of course you will. For you,
uphold your high expectations.
Yeah,
You are Torg.
No, it's rough.
I am
It's
Torg.
rough because
Oh dear
it's
God.
like there's this tremendous
Now I'm
job to
nervous.
do.
did the Nicosetic switch
and
for you
she
now?
just
The
feels
difference?
woefully inadequate to do it, and there's so many just ethical
I'll go ahead and make your performance check. By the way.
or moral questions. Let's lose 300,000 lives. It's this guy's idea that this
You get to
planet
add a
is
D6.
his, and it just isn't
Inspire
his.
myself.
Nice.
You know what she thought
You also
about
get to add a
doing?
D6.
Public speaking.
Lifting up 1,000,000 gallons of water and dumping
Right.
it on him.
Go ahead and
I
max
I
it out.
already committed to
Yeah,
that.
that was
You're right,
all
max it.
eventual.
Ah.
Hey, you also get a D6 from the thing.
Oh yeah.
That's my D6 on that.
Okay.
Still 20 something.
It's gonna be a 31.
Yep. Despite yourself, you ended up with 31 silver pieces and change being thrown in a bucket.
Hey, hey, it's better than a kick in the pants and a boot out the door.
Which is what you get in the morning, and so then you can come back. The kick in the pants and the boot out the door.
Yeah, I lied, but I couldn't tell them that the very person that they want to kill or would exact revenge on is the person that has the pieces that could cause this.
Right, which would have been perfect justice for them.
Yeah. But the thing
Anyway,
is,
so you,
neither can I tell them until I can solve the moral question of, do I help them bring down 300,000 people who are
Well,
all
the people are
bent.
coming down. That's the trick. That's when he says there's no time left. The 300,000 are coming down,
Yeah, and
one
they,
way or the other.
are they gonna all be killed again like the other time when the
Not all of
place-
them. Not all of them died that time. Right. A certain number of them will.
And the point is, this guy is so fixated saying it's his planet. They have a piece of paper.
That's right. They have a contract.
I wish I could get rid of that contract
37.
somehow.
Yes,
back
make
in
30
time,
cents
get
off.
rid of
We
that
should,
contract.
next time we meet
Who
somebody-
in hell gave that planet away to them?
We should.
Who's Hades?
Travis would appreciate this idea. We should figure out when it was made.
What?
We should figure out when the contract was made. And then go there.
There we go. There we go.
Remind me to give you a history lesson.
That was out of character.
That was yeah no.
That was me winking at the
But wait a
camera.
That was a wink at the
I
camera.
can tell
That was
you
a fourth wall turn right there.
that contract was signed 60 days prior to the one time that we went back to Cauldron and we were going back in time. 60 days and it didn't make sense. The woman said 16 days. And yet the darn contract was had to be dated hundreds and hundreds of years previously.
I like to go in a secluded room,
Mhm.
pull out the document, and try to read the signatures.
So
Oh.
it was some 30
Yeah.
days ahead of some time that I can't even name because we've had so many permutations of time.
Yeah. There's no sign of a certain person's name on said document.
Is it the gnome representative?
There is a gnome representative, but it's not.
It's not.
Yeah.
I'm able to discern which race is missing off the signature.
No. There's somebody. There's a gnome who signed.
Oh no, but okay. So all
All
this
six
is
of
signed
them.
up. This is not him.
Nobody you know.
But wasn't there
The
something
corporate
you
names.
said that the other group did that caused the elves not to be part of the signature?
So I'll get you the names. I don't have them
Wasn't there something you said the other night? This is out of character.
here.
That one of the groups had done something so that the elven signature was no longer there, or the elves were no longer pursuing. That
Something changed between the Golden Age episode and the current kerfuffle.
oh,
And the Eldrin are not currently pursuing the. But it has nothing to do with the exigence of the pact, but it has to do with the fact that they were actually repelled at Neomoria.
okay.
They didn't get the support from the Betanori they expected.
Okay. Yeah. But it's just like there's the problem is it seems so overwhelmingly with yeah, if we could go back and get rid of that darn contract and they just come here and settle and not colonize but rather adapt and coexist. That's what it
King
has.
Kush isn't even here to talk about it. It's great.
Oh.
I can't look at him and shake my head.
What's that?
I can't look at him and shake my head.
No.
We can't do what?
So,
Nothing.
how are you planning on making it back to us?
I was gonna go back to Cauldron. It's the only place that I know where I can find you. So when
Yeah, because you wouldn't know otherwise, and you wouldn't have thought. Well, yeah, you wouldn't have thought to go back to the village.
no, I really wouldn't because there's nothing there.
Okay.
And then if I thought I had lost it, but I thought, okay, they've gone on someplace else,
Right.
and if I go back to
Well,
Cauldron,
if you reestablish telepathy in the morning, would you,
It's the next day.
yeah.
I don't think it would last that long.
No,
No, you have to reestablish.
Yeah.
But can you reestablish with people you don't see?
No,
Long.
it's like
Okay.
but I think
Okay. So
if it's
Okay.
the morning, I will try to use sending to see if it'll work.
sending does allow you to see to
Yes.
trigger.
Yeah.
Okay.
it's-
Okay.
Just
So
have to
yeah,
have one.
you're on your way. You're on your second or third jump when he calls you. and says you can respond to this message.
Yes?
That's it. Yes.
Alright.
I'm going back to Cauldron. Where are you guys? On my third jump, so I can't go very far from here.
And that's the end of your turn.
And
Sorry.
then you got
Yep. You read your words. Yep.
Okay.
Go to Mirror
So let
Vale.
me just mark off my first spell.
So stingy.
We
Sorry, my leaf is going off.
I had a little other interference there.
Yeah. Actually, that was bad. Yeah. Yeah. What is that? I can't hear you. La 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 la. What is that sound? I can't make that sound out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my leaf is
We're all
going
fine here. How are you? Oh no, it's a. No.
2 seconds while I get this
Not going
here.
there.
Scott there, Scott there, Scott there. Hi, Scott. I'll take care of it. We are going to Mirror Vale.
Yes.
we are going to Mirror Vale. If you need assistance, let me know if you are in Cauldron.
Hello.
Hello, Scott. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Doing well.
Good. Okay. So, I was wondering if you could pick me up something to drink on your way home.
Yes, but I will be later than normal. We're going out to dinner afterwards. I haven't.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay. I
I'll be back around midnight.
at least.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good.
Not bad. Because it takes me at least an hour
Yeah.
to get home.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, Mirror Vale. I don't think I can take a jump there. I'll have to do it tomorrow to meet you. But
From
there-
where you are, you can see Cauldron.
I can see Cauldron.
The mountain?
Yeah, but where's Mirror Vale?
Oh no, you can't get to Mirror Vale, but you can get to Cauldron.
Yeah, I knew
You
I
say-
could get
I thought
to
you were saying you
Cauldron.
couldn't get to Cauldron. He's
Yeah,
saying
I'm-
he can help you if you can get to Cauldron.
Okay, I'll get to Cauldron.
Okay. When you get to Cauldron, you do have the option to use the, because she has a pair, right?
We were just told. Oh well.
She wouldn't know that.
No, but I told her just wait.
Okay.
So. Okay. She said she'll be going to Cauldron.
Right.
Can I borrow someone's badge real quick to get to Cauldron?
Badge?
Is that a magical item?
Badge?
Vanguard. Oh, relevant. Yes, these Vanguard badges.
He goes, what are these things?
Yeah, what? Why do I wondered why I had these things in my pocket. What are they?
They allow you to. Oh, I'm not
So
there.
we take one badge.
Right.
Someone else takes another badge. We
Right.
have to use the buddy system.
Mm-hmm.
We put them on an archway,
Mm-hmm.
and it creates transportation
To
Mhm.
one of the points on the badge.
on the other side of that area.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. If you have one, can you put one on here for demonstration purposes?
I pull out the chicken scratch one.
No, not that one.
Not that one.
No.
I
The
pull
one with
out.
the fallen arches.
Oh, the one that says FA. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Normally we would both walk through this, but it's okay.
So you're gonna put the other one up and then walk through.
Yeah, and then pick up that other one for me and don't lose it after I walk through.
Okay.
No, you take yours with you when you go.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
I don't lose it.
Yeah.
Yeah. The fallen arches. walk
Because it's
out,
remember it's still standing. It's still technically on the other archway when you
just
come out
kind
the other
of
side.
pull it
Yeah.
on my way out.
Well, you just no, it actually drifts into the hole with you.
Oh, okay.
It kind of goes, oh, I'm here.
Yeah, his doesn't. His is gonna sit there and then it kind of like creates this wobbly feel
Okay.
and then vanishes. And
I
you're,
go to Cauldron.
so you're Dracthar's way, so it takes you an extra half an hour to get up to.
Making the bard burn through the spells. Utility caster away.
And come walking into the house. There she is.
Cool. Help me do something. Cool. Are you ready to go?
Yes, I just don't know what to do about the situation.
She's literally beside herself. She's probably been fidgeting around, walking around.
Well, it's a miracle that you are alive. Let's go.
No, they just did another one of those examinations, but I know why they're trying to get Vex out of the ground.
Cool. We're going to war with the Grim.
And then as you say that, the
Yeah.
teleport.
She says
So
she's
now you're all
torn
back.
about leaving the kitten, but she figures the leopards could take care of it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, the
Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cocktail, they'll have a great time playing with it.
We
Feeding it all kinds of stuff they're not supposed to feed
Yeah.
it.
we teleport back to.
We had no idea catnip would do that.
Oh no. We teleport back to Helvaldt.
Yes, Helvaldt.
Oh, yeah, you said
Oh.
sorry, pardon.
This is the day after the arrival in Mirror Vale, right?
Yeah, you're in Helvaldt. Yep.
Okay, so I have to answer questions from the general populace.
Yes.
Yeah, this should be fun to watch.
Okay,
I
yeah.
think.
First thing is they bring in a couple of both the people they bring in look like scrappers, and one of them's got a fat lip, the other one's got a black eye, and their knuckles are all scratched up. And these two were caught publicly brawling, and neither one of them will fess up who started it. And according to our rules, they either have to be lashed or set out on public display in the stocks. Problem is, they're big and tough enough that we're not sure the stocks would make it. So we're wanting to know if it's permissible for us to beat them while they're in the stocks to get it done.
I say, why are the stocks too weak? Make bigger stocks. Obviously, we don't want to lash all of our people, but at the same time, we need better punishment. So, what I'm saying here is,
You authorize the extra expenditure to make better stocks?
yes, I will actually fund it myself from my own personal bank. How much is that going to cost?
Probably 300 silver.
Silver. Oh, okay.
Or 3
I'm
gold
gonna
pieces.
just gonna take out a bag of gold pieces, pour 3 out of my hand, and then I don't know, tell someone to go build better stocks.
Right away, sir.
Better locks.
Roll
Good
percentage
case.
dice for me.
Oh, that's. I'll.
90 what?
No,
91?
that there were two.
There were 2, 10.
Yeah.
That was, you did a genius roll there?
53.
53. Okay, so 53% of your cases are going to be like that.
Okay.
So, are you pay for all of them out of your pocket?
Oh shoot. No. Oh.
Well, how are you going to draw the line?
What do you mean draw the line?
You've got 53 other cases basically along the same line.
Fights
Yeah,
and
fights and brawls that broke stuff and then caused there to be the damage and punishment that needs to be handled.
Work it out. They can work out that payment.
But the issue is that he paid for one of them. So now you've set a precedent that you're
No,
going to pay for everything.
I paid for upgrading.
And I'm saying that 53% of your cases are going to end up with financial upgrade requirements. Do you wish to pay that, or are you going to set arbitrary rules that do not follow the law? Because you broke precedent by paying.
I
You
understand.
did. This is the same thing he ran into, just in a different.
I don't
different
understand.
way.
I funded my own system. I funded punishment. I didn't are all 50 is
53% of the cases are going to end with something that's going to require it basically upgrades to the infrastructure of your kingdom. Because it's not set up as a kingdom yet. It's a.
If I have enough, yeah,
nation-
I'll spend on it
Okay,
because I
so-
I
already
got
have
65 gold pieces.
Was that you did the math for me?
Yeah, 3
Oh.
times 53 is 165.
Of course I have they're like 800.
So you pay the 165.
I will make a decree that
After you do this day's then you can make a new adjudication. But right now you set a precedent, so that's fine.
I'm
Burn
gonna
off the
make a decree.
165.
I will upgrade certain parts of this state that are lacking.
Out of your own personal pocket.
But I do have limited coffers, so
So how much is that?
854 gold pieces.
Agreed. As of today, it will take you all under 855 because they will find ways to spend it all.
I will. All right, I'll donate to the state.
Towards now poor.
On day 1.
Hey.
You ever played Fable 3?
No, I have not.
You should play Fable 3. You just did an
Standard.
exact move from Fable 3. You're like, I am king now. I make all the good decisions. I have no money. Oh.
Well, hopefully.
That's why 53% of the cases. So the next case that comes up is this person has been accused of a capital crime. 4 eyewitnesses put him at the scene and claim that he murdered somebody. 7 witnesses say, "Why, no, he was at another bar drinking with them."
Where's the dead body?
They drag it in and throw it on the ground.
May I make a investigation check
What?
of
What?
Yes, you can, and that really sucked. Yes,
Oh,
that is the
God.
way it goes.
yes,
rolled
it is
his lowest.
dead.
I walk up to the body. I mean, doesn't have to be.
Wait, can you? You're not gonna do that. No.
Oh, why
don't do
not?
that.
Why
Don't do
would
that.
you want me to do that?
Because now everyone's gonna want you to resurrect their baby that died in the night. So don't
Don't do that? Don't do that?
No.
Do you know Speak of Dead?
Oh yeah. That would be good.
What?
Speak
Really?
of Dead?
Oh wait.
I can raise.
No.
No. Do you know Speak of Dead?
No. I'm gonna solve this.
Speak
Okay.
of Dead?
Hey,
I
you remember
bring in
that
the
one
witnesses.
time when they
Okay,
wanted
bring
you
in
to
the
bring back
witnesses.
20 people?
Yeah, but these are Goliath. These aren't others.
No. They're gonna want you to do the same thing because
Ah.
they can't
So,
hear
How
them.
do you?
That's
Well,
annoying.
and then I will also bring in the offender.
Message?
Okay,
Wait, I thought
Message.
we.
Yeah,
that's
Oh, never mind.
unusual.
I whisper.
Let me smell your
You-
breath.
Remember one time?
Does it smell like he's been drinking?
I'm there next year.
Smells like
Just
haggis.
Does
sporadically
it smell like
appear.
he's been? Is haggis alcohol?
No.
Haggis
What
is
And you gave your character the last name of Campbell.
oatmeal and tripe cut up and stuffed into a sheep's stomach and then
Is
boiled.
your book okay?
Oh, that. Oh, okay. I thought it was some
Haggis.
backwater.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
for alcohol.
Yeah, no.
It's pretty awful.
So it doesn't smell like he's been drinking.
If he was, the murder was 2 days ago, sir. You have to see the body. We brought it from the morgue.
We could just.
It's really right.
It would be so easy.
Wait until.
Okay, well, well played, John.
Intervene.
Okay. So 3 of you say,
No, 4.
4 of you say he murdered this person,
We saw it happen.
and 7 of you say he was drinking.
Absolutely, he was down at the bar.
Wish.
Someone go down
She
to the
doesn't know
bar
it, apparently.
and ask about this person's tab.
Oh, the bar owner's here. He's one of the ones that was an eyewitness.
Damn. Okay. So, I need.
You need Miri.
What?
Is
You're
that
there.
true?
What? Yeah,
You're there. You're
there,
watching
Oh,
this
I'm
happen.
Yeah,
I can
watching
take
it.
care of it.
How?
Call them all forward.
Okay.
Zone of truth.
Oh.
Yeah, she casts Zone of Truth.
Okay. Everybody's speaking the truth. 4 people saw that guy kill him. The other 7 say no, he was
Then
across
there
town
is
drinking.
somebody that you have 11 people telling the truth,
Well,
which leaves one.
do you have a twin by any chance? Oh, this
I-
is the murder.
The dead.
No.
You asked the dead person. Do you have a wait? No. Murder. Never mind.
No, the murderer. No, brother.
You have a slight higher intelligence than
Well,
I
where's
do.
the murderer?
He's right here in the courtroom. He's being
Okay.
accused. He's in
You have a
medical.
twin
So-
brother?
I do not.
Truthfully, you saw. Is it possible because you saw him in the? Was he in the bar at the time of the murder?
Yes.
I don't know how the spell works.
Speak of Dead.
Can everyone else hear? Or is it just me?
You're all talking to each other. To telepathy.
No, you didn't
Well,
have to
no,
telepathy.
we
We're-
didn't
we-
cast it today.
We have just
I didn't-
the 4 of us have just convened.
I mean,
separately.
get up and
Corner
just
with
start
the-
pacing around. Do you have a chair for me, or do I sit on the
Of
floor?
course, you got it thrown to the Torg.
Oh, wow. I'm gonna
Made out
start.
of made out of deer antlers.
I'm gonna start pacing around my throne.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is a
It's
conundrum.
audible.
How do I?
It's audible.
If
You were
I make the wrong decision,
It
an
only answers
innocent
your
man
question,
dies.
but it's audible.
If I make the wrong decision, a guilty man goes free. You can't.
They're welcome to being the Torg. This is what you do. You
This
make
is-
the hard decisions.
Mm,
This is a Golieth culture. This is not normal mortal culture.
I'm gonna start questioning the murderer then. What ties did you have to this man? This man here.
I did business with him once.
Right. And what business was this?
I sold him some stuff.
Stuff or stuff?
Some stuff.
Cord, may I intervene?
Yes, you may.
I cast Speak with Dead.
Okay, he's casting. You're casting in the courtroom.
Oh, I'm gonna start distracting everyone so they don't.
Well, I asked him
notice
if I
that-
can.
No, but the issue is you need to announce that he's going to do that.
Oh.
Because
Everyone, my skald here has the ability to speak with the dead.
No, he didn't ask you that.
Oh.
He asked you to intervene, and you said yes. So you have no idea what he's going to do.
Oh, okay.
Is going to intervene.
Yes.
My scald is going to intervene.
Yes. Hi, excuse me.
And then you get it between them, and you
Oh.
start casting. And
Yeah.
he's casting Speak with Dead, which is necromantic magic.
That's great.
Oh.
I mean, it takes only an action to cast it because his wish makes it accelerated. So it's only like
Right.
speak.
Infernal, clearly.
What?
That's where he is. He was dead. And then
No, the dead guy's speaking, not the
Yes.
demon that's torturing him.
yeah, no,
What?
you haven't seen the same films I have. Watch Doctor Strange and Mr. Norrell.
Oh no.
And then Mr. Strange and Dr.
Oh
Norrell.
no.
That's not how speak with dead works.
That's. Oh, I had the book.
Mr. Strange and Dr. Norrell.
Yeah, Mr. Strange and Dr. Norrell.
Oh, this
So
is going to be a very big issue, Jace. Now they're going to question me about why my skull was using necromantic magic, and I can either choose.
But you already asked. You've already done it in the courtroom. So go ahead and ask your questions.
You put me in a very difficult position on day one.
Day 2.
Do you
Day
speak
2.
Infernal?
Yes, actually.
So it's
You
unintelligible
should-
language.
What did he say?
Oh, you speak Infernal?
I speak
He does.
infernal.
Oh, you speak Infernal.
Yeah.
He says, I am glad you have brought me back. Please, whatever you do, praise God, do not send me back. Do not put me back in that place. They were tormenting me forever.
No, the dead body, the dead body's soul does not come back to its body. It's
I'm just telling you what it's
spirit of
saying.
Anime. Okay, well, got it.
And you don't necessarily know. Do you know that spell?
So I don't know the spell, but I know infernal. My uncle taught me infernal.
Right, but you also know people from the infernal realms lie.
Yes.
But what he's saying sounds like the thing's got his soul right here. You do see some knowing looks from the elders in the city as well. Like they heard what it.
I
Doppelganger.
point at the murderer, or supposed murderer, and ask it, do you recognize this person?
That's Phil. He sold me stuff.
What kind of stuff did he sell?
You have 5 questions.
Second question is, he sold me 2 oxen, a cart, the yokes, and 4 boxes of chummy.
That's always the trouble. Was this person the one who attacked you?
Looks like him. Yep.
Heads up, we're closing in about 20 minutes.
Okay. You get 2 questions. So.
Yeah. Where were you when you got attacked / died?
Oh, I was standing outside of my barn trying to move the boxes of chummy.
Is your barn?
Right. You don't get to ask the
Yeah,
question.
I don't get to ask. What else is in your barn?
Several bales of hay, 2 horses, a goat, my
That sounds like Aaron.
Oh, my arm.
Oh.
prophylactic doll, my magazines.
That's
Starts
lovely.
rattling off all kinds.
That's lovely.
It's his garage. It's his barn. It's where he goes for his solitude.
Wow.
It's,
You're asking somebody who's in the abyss, so.
all right.
What a charming
Burn the
reputation
phone.
you're getting.
This beer
Yeah.
goes away.
Yes.
Well, that was it.
About half the people in the audience are staring at you with really big eyes. Some of the elders are shaking their heads knowingly. So it's maybe not as bad as you think it's going to be, but there are others that are just completely shocked.
I crack my knuckles.
What you
I
decided?
condemn all forms of necromancy that are harmful to another being.
This is clearly not harmful.
Wow.
It's not harmful to
There you
the
go.
dead.
Can't harm him. He's already gone. So next.
Okay.
But that's not what you're supposed to be making your judgment on. We need to know what your judgment is on the murderer.
I wasn't too helpful. Sorry.
Mhm. As there are only 4 witnesses that can give me an account, this man is innocent until proven guilty, but
Wait. You're the one who's proving him guilty or innocent. This is court. This is the definition of court. This is how they came up with the concept of court. This is Torg court. Torg court.
Oh my god.
this man is innocent
Lord Torg court.
until proven guilty.
Recess.
No, there's no proving guilty.
Recess.
Oh, there's innocent or guilty. What?
Put a recess on that.
Recess and
This is
resolve the case next
first.
week. I know.
All right, we'll put a recess on this.
There we go. The cliffhanger until next week. There we go. You're safe.
Okay.
All right.
Oh
You-
my god.
I need
We are
to
having
come
to
up
close
with
Watching
the
you
best-
is like
so-
watching a train wreck. I swear to
This is
God.
like-
we
I'm
couldn't stop
floundering.
looking though, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
It's all right. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time.
Yep.